Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more detailed videos. Nathan's return to Port Charles has already shaken up the fragile balance of relationships and secrets inside General Hospital, but what's raising eyebrows and sparking speculation now is the shocking possibility of him forming a dangerous new alliance with Willow. At first glance, it might seem unusual to link these two characters together, especially since their paths haven't always overlapped, but the writers are laying breadcrumbs that suggest something far more complicated is brewing. Viewers are asking why Nathan would be pulled into Willow's orbit, and why Willow, who has fought so hard for stability after her long battle with illness, would risk being entangled with someone who carries so much baggage and unfinished business. The truth is that both of them are entering a phase of the story where desperation, vulnerability, and lingering secrets could drive them to forge an unexpected partnership that is as risky as it is compelling. Nathan has unfinished business with Port Charles. His supposed death was always wrapped in uncertainty, and the fact that he's back in the mix raises dozens of questions about what he's been doing all this time. Has he been working undercover, forced into silence by powerful enemies, or manipulated by a shadowy figure who wanted him off the board? Whatever the truth, Nathan's return puts him in a complicated position. He can't simply resume his old life as if nothing happened. Relationships have shifted, loyalties have changed, and Port Charles has evolved in his absence. To survive, Nathan needs an ally, someone who has their own reasons to take risks, someone who won't immediately expose him or push him back into hiding. That's where Willow comes in. On the surface, Willow may not seem like the obvious choice, but scratch just a little beneath that surface, and you'll see the cracks that make her open to something darker. Willow has endured more than her share of heartbreak. She has survived cult manipulation, the devastating loss of her child, betrayal from people she trusted, and her near-death battle with leukemia. She has always tried to choose the high road, to stand by Michael, and to fight for her family. But the truth is, Willow has been living under a shadow of secrets for too long. Michael's endless vendetta against Sunny, Nina's half-truths and manipulations, the constant tension over loyalty and betrayal, it's enough to wear down even someone as resilient as Willow. She has tried to be the glue that keeps everything together, but at what cost to herself? There's a growing sense that Willow is reaching a breaking point, a point where she might seek empowerment in places she never imagined. Aligning with Nathan, who exists in a gray zone between hero and liability, could be the outlet for that pent-up frustration. The danger of Nathan and Willow forming an alliance lies in what they both bring to the table. Nathan brings experience, training, and a past full of enemies who could resurface at any moment. He also brings a need for secrecy, which means anyone who gets close to him becomes a target. Willow brings moral credibility, a sense of innocence, and a deep network of relationships inside Port Charles. On her own, she might not dabble in dangerous plans, but paired with Nathan, she could become involved in schemes that push her far beyond her comfort zone. That contrast, her goodness and his complicated darkness, creates a volatile mix that is bound to ignite storylines full of betrayal, close calls, and shocking twists. What happens next if Willow chooses to step into Nathan's world? For one thing, it could put her marriage to Michael on shaky ground. Michael has always positioned himself as protector, the one who shields Willow from Sunny's chaos and Nina's interference. But if Willow starts working with Nathan behind Michael's back, it flips that entire dynamic. Willow becomes the one keeping secrets. Willow becomes the one stepping into danger, and Michael becomes the one left in the dark. That role reversal could shatter the trust between them, especially since Michael has already pushed boundaries in his own schemes. Imagine his reaction if he discovers Willow has been hiding meetings with Nathan, or worse, helping Nathan pursue goals that Michael himself opposes. The fallout would be explosive, and it could finally force Michael and Willow to face the cracks in their marriage that they've both been ignoring. Nina's role in this alliance cannot be overlooked. Nina has fought tooth and nail to rebuild some kind of relationship with Willow, and while it's been fragile, there has been progress. If Willow suddenly aligns herself with Nathan, Nina will undoubtedly interpret it as another betrayal, especially if Nathan's presence threatens Sunny. Nina has spent months trying to prove her loyalty, but her paranoia and insecurities could spiral out of control if she feels Willow is slipping into a dangerous alliance. This creates a fascinating triangle of mistrust. Nina suspects Willow, Michael suspects Willow, and yet Willow continues on a path that only she and Nathan understand. That isolation only pushes Willow deeper into Nathan's world, cementing the alliance and amplifying the danger. Another major player to consider is Sonny. Sonny is always aware of shifting alliances in Port Charles, and the moment he senses Nathan's return, he'll be suspicious. If Sonny learns Willow is part of that equation, his protective instincts toward Michael and the children will flare up. Sonny has tolerated Willow largely because she has been a stabilizing force, someone who grounds Michael and provides calm amid chaos. But if Sonny believes Willow is endangering the family, all bets are off. Sonny's reaction could be ruthless, and it would put Willow in a position she's never been in before, direct opposition to Sonny Corinthos. That would be a game changer not just for Willow's character, but for the balance of power in Port Charles as a whole. Then there's the question of what Nathan actually wants. Does he want revenge on those who forced him into hiding? Is he secretly working for the WSB or against them? Does he have ties to Victor Cassidy's remaining network, or is he trying to dismantle it? Willow's involvement suggests his goals intersect with hers in some way. Perhaps Nathan uncovers information that could protect Willow's children from danger, or he offers her a chance to stop Nina from causing further damage. Maybe he even appeals to her sense of justice by exposing corruption that Michael has ignored. Whatever the hook is, it has to be strong enough to pull Willow out of her comfort zone and into Nathan's schemes. Once she's in, she won't be able to walk away easily, and that's where the danger also consider how this alliance would affect Willow's relationships with others. Carly, for example, has always viewed Willow as a kind of surrogate daughter, someone she respects and supports. If Carly discovers Willow is working with Nathan in secret, she may feel betrayed, especially if Carly believes Nathan could endanger the entire family. Brooklyn, too, has always had a protective streak, and she could see Nathan as a threat. On the flip side, someone like Sasha, who understands both trauma and reinvention, might empathize with Willow's choices and even encourage her to take risks if it means reclaiming her agency. These ripple effects would make the alliance not just a plot device, but a catalyst for a web of conflict across the canvas. There's also the psychological angle to explore. Willow has been in survival mode for so long, always fighting illness, fighting for her family, fighting against external forces. But what happens when survival turns into restlessness? When a person who has been holding everything together suddenly wants to feel alive again, to break free from the constraints of being the perfect wife, mother, and daughter. That's where Nathan becomes dangerous for her. He represents risk. He represents a world outside the carefully constructed walls of Michael's home. That temptation could be irresistible, and it doesn't have to be romantic to be powerful. Even as allies, the intensity of their connection could fuel storylines that rival any love triangle or revenge plot. And the longer Willow keeps it hidden, the greater the stakes become. Viewers should also keep in mind that soap alliances are rarely what they seem. Nathan may have his own reasons for drawing Willow close, reasons that she doesn't see at first. Could he be using her connections to get closer to Michael or Sonny? Could he be manipulating her into providing cover for his own hidden agenda? If Nathan's goals turn out to be selfish or dangerous, Willow could find herself trapped in a situation she never intended, forced to choose between loyalty and survival. The writers love to push characters to their moral limits, and Willow, who has always tried to do the right thing, would be an ideal candidate for that kind of storytelling. Watching her struggle with whether to expose Nathan or protect him could make for some of the most dramatic moments we've seen from her in years. In the long run, Nathan and Willow's alliance could set the stage for a major shift in Port Charles. It could dismantle Michael's control, destabilize Sonny's empire, reignite Nina's insecurities, and throw Carly, Sasha, and others into uncharted waters. It could also give both Nathan and Willow new layers of complexity, pushing them out of their traditional roles and into morally gray territory. For fans, that's exactly the kind of drama that keeps General Hospital unpredictable. The danger of this alliance isn't just about physical threats or hidden enemies. It's about the emotional fallout, the betrayals, the secrets, and the choices that could change every relationship around them. And if history is any guide, the consequences of Willow and Nathan coming together won't be confined to just their lives. It will ripple across the entire canvas of the show. So as Nathan re-enters the fold and Willow stands at a crossroads, viewers should prepare for an explosive storyline where trust is tested, alliances are shattered, and the line between right and wrong becomes harder than ever to define. The dangerous new alliance between Nathan and Willow is more than just a twist. It's the beginning of a chain reaction that will challenge everything we thought we knew about these characters and about the future of General Hospital. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel for all of your updates.